everyone, Mary here from Croyden Crochet. Thank you for joining me in another stitch tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet the tilted rose stitch. I really love this stitch. It's a nice, light and airy stitch that works really well for any kind of summer garment that you may be crocheting, such as like tops or a really nice like lacy cardigan or even a shawl or a wrap. Now this stitch does consist of a 2-row repeat. You will first start off with crocheting your foundation row, and then we will work our 2-row repeat as we go along. Another thing you will notice about this stitch is no matter what row you are on, you are always going to start and end with 3 double crochets. And that's kind of how I keep track of how many rows I have crocheted. I just go up and count 3 double crochets here, 3 double crochets here, 3 here, and I just can count how many rows I have completed. This stitch works really well with like lighter weight yarns, such as, you know, a DK weight yarn or even a sport weight yarn, something that's a little bit lighter. But for this tutorial, I chose to work in something a little bit with a little bit more weight, like a worsted weight, just so you can see where I am putting these stitches. Okay, so the yarn that I'm using for this tutorial is actually Hobby Lobby's I Love This Cotton. Like I mentioned, this is a worsted weight yarn and it's 100% cotton, and it's just a great all-purpose cotton yarn for washcloths, or I've actually have created a tee pattern, a top on my blog. It's called the Simply Striped Tee, and it's all made out of this yarn. It's very soft to work with as well. So this tilted rose stitch is actually created in a foundation of 8 chains plus 5. So for the tutorial, I am going to chain 16, and then I will add 5 more chains for a total of 21. So to make a chain, you're going to yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And now I'm going to add 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you should have a total of 21 chains. Alright, so let's start our first row of the tilted rose stitch. You're going to work your first double crochet in the 4th chain from your hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So go ahead and make a double crochet into that 4th chain. Okay. And this chain 3 here does count as a double crochet. So essentially right now you have 2 double crochets. Now in that next chain, you're going to crochet another double crochet. Okay. Now what we're going to do is you're going to skip 2 chains and you're going to make a double crochet into that next chain. So skip your 2 chains here, 1, 2, and make a double crochet into that next chain. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we are going to work 3 double crochet around the post of this double crochet that's worked down here. Okay, So you're going to yarn over and work a double crochet around that double crochet post. No, it's a little tricky. So there's one. We're going to crochet another double crochet. And there's two. And then you're going to make another one for a total of 3 around that double crochet post. Okay, so this is where you kind of can see the tilted part of this tilted rose stitch. Okay, so after you have crocheted your 3 double crochet around the post of this double crochet right here, you're going to skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and you're going to make 1 double crochet in that next chain. And you're going to make another double crochet in this chain and in the next chain. So you will have 3 double crochet. Double crochet here and a double crochet right here. Okay, so essentially what you're doing is you're kind of almost starting over. You have 3 double crochet here, your tilted row here. Now you're going to do another 3 double crochet that you have here. And what we're going to do is now we're going to skip 2 chains and we're going to make a double crochet in that next chain. So skip these 2 chains and make a double crochet into that next chain. And now what we're going to do is we're going to chain up 3 like we did before. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to make our 3 double crochet around the post here of this double crochet. This is what creates that tilted look. 1, 2, and then, oops, the third one. Okay, so you can see it kind of repeating itself here. So what we're going to do now again is we're going to skip our 2 chains, 1, 2, and then we're going to make 3 double crochet in those last 3 chains. So 1 double crochet in each of those last 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so let me show you what this row looks like. So you can see how it kind of repeats itself with the 3 double crochet and then the tilted stitch here, 3 double crochet, tilted stitch. So let's go on to row 2. So we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to turn our work and we are going to make a double crochet into that next stitch. Remember that chain 3 counts as a double crochet. And then you're going to make another double crochet in that next double crochet of the previous row. So you will have your 3 double crochets here, like I said before, and then now 3 double crochets up top here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and you're going to make a single crochet underneath that chain 3 that's right here from the previous row. So make a single crochet underneath that chain 3, just like that. Next, you're going to chain 2 and you're going to make a double crochet in each of these double crochets of the previous row. 1, oops, 2, and 3. Okay, so this is what we have so far. And now you're going to chain 2 again, and you're going to make a single crochet underneath that same chain 3 that you did over here. So it's just going to repeat itself. So make a single crochet underneath that chain 3, and then to finish this row we're going to chain 2 and then make 1 double crochet into each of those last 3. So double crochet here, one, 2, and then we're going to make our last double crochet in the top of that chain 3 right here. Oops. Okay. So this is how your second row will look. So now what we're going to do is move on to the third row, which essentially is a repeat of the foundation row. It's just worked a little bit differently because we're not working into chains. So we're going to chain 3, turn our work, and we're going to work a double crochet into this stitch and a double crochet into the next stitch. Like I mentioned before, each row will begin end to end with 3 double crochet. Okay, so there's our 3 double crochet just like that. So after you have crocheted your 3 double crochet here, you're going to make a double crochet into that single crochet of your previous row. So you're going to make a single crochet, a double crochet into that single crochet. And now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to make our 3 double crochet around the post of this double crochet like we did before. Okay, so 1, and as you crochet this stitch, working around the post becomes easier and easier. It's just a little bit tricky the first time you try to do it. Okay, so there's our 3 double crochet, and then what we're going to do is we're going to work a double crochet into each of these 3 double crochet of the previous row. So 1, 2, and 3 right here. Okay. Then next what we're going to do is we're going to make a double crochet into that single crochet of the previous row. Single crochet right here. I'm going to make that double crochet. And we're going to chain 3 again, and we're going to make our 3 double crochet around the post here. 1, 2, 3. Make a double crochet here. Another double crochet, and then another double crochet. Okay, and then we're going to finish this row off with making our last 3 double crochet of the row. So you're going to make a double crochet into the top of each of the double crochet of the previous row. So 1, 2, and then you're going to work that last double crochet into the top of that chain 3. Okay, so you're just going to continue working rows 2 and 3. So a row of tilted rows along with the next row, which is just making sure that you crochet a single crochet in that chain 3 here, and you're just going to make a repeat of rows 2 and 3. And this is what your stitch will look like. I'm going to work a few more rows so you can kind of see how it is worked up. So I went ahead and I just crocheted a few more rows for you guys so you can see how this stitch is worked up. And I finished this swatch here with the row that you single crochet into that chain 3 of your double crochets right here. So this kind of gives it a nice clean edge, and this is the row that you will end on with whatever project that you are crocheting. And again, this is bordered by 3 double crochet on each row. And I know that this stitch can be kind of tricky. Hopefully I have clarified and a few things for you so you kind of understand this stitch and how it's worked up a little bit better. So thanks so much for following along, and I'll see you later. Be sure to click the subscribe button to my YouTube channel to receive all of my latest videos and updates.